Okay, it's Drake back again, guys. Drake Smith, you guys miss me? Yes, I miss you too. Hey. Okay, guys, today's story is gonna be about when I thought I met the girl of my dreams. Okay, one day, guys, I was just going to school, just a regular day. We were in the middle of the semester. It was about January. I was in 9th grade. And all of a sudden I was at lunchtime and I saw this girl. She had like some curly hair, and her color of her hair was black and brown just like mine. And she had a beautiful face. She was just very gorgeous, and I just couldn't stop staring at her. I was thinking in my head, I was like, who is that? Who is that? Like, I stared at her for about the whole lunchtime. And I was just looking at her, then all of a sudden she turned around, she looked at me, and I was wondering if she was staring at me, so I moved to the side to see if her eyes would like follow me, and it did, and she started smiling at me. And I'm looking like, oh my gosh, she's smiling at me, oh my gosh, she's smiling at me. My heart was beating fast, like boom, 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 boom. Then my guys, my homies, they was like, go boy, go talk to her, go talk to her. I bet you want to go get her number. And I was like, chill guys, I got this. I was like, bet I get her number, bet I get her number. And so at the end of lunch, I was about to talk to her in the hallway because I seen her in the hallway, and she looked at me again, started smiling, and I smiled at her, and I was about to say something, but I was too shy. My heart was beating too fast, and I just went to my other class. And when I was sitting in the class, I was looking like, why didn't I talk to her? Why did I not talk to her? And I'm thinking in my head, I was like, okay, I got it this time. I'm gonna talk to her next time I see her. Got her. I'm gonna talk to her next time I see her. So the next day at school, I saw her at lunch again, and we was making that eye contact. We had that little special connection, just staring at each other for the whole lunch. Her friends was like, go talk to him. My friends was like, go talk to her. I was like, chill, I got this, I got this. I wasn't going to go talk to her at lunchtime because everybody was just going to be looking at us. So I was like, alright, I'm going to talk to her in the hallway. I'm going to talk to her in the hallway. So when I saw her in the hallway again, I saw her pass by. She started smiling at me. I thought in my head, I was like, this is your time. This is your time right now. Go talk to her. Go talk to her. So I grabbed her by the hand. I was like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? I was like, what's your name? She was like, my name's Jada, what's yours? I was like, my name's Drake, nice to meet you. And I just thought she was very beautiful. And she was like, thank you. And I was like, do you mind if I get your number? And she was like, yeah, here you go. She was like, then when she was about to leave, she was like, bye, Drake. And I was like, bye. And I was just stuck there for a couple seconds. I was just in love with her for a minute. You know, then when I went to English class, I was thinking in my head, I was like, should I text her? Should I text her right now? Should I text her? I was like, nah, I ain't gonna text her right now. I'm gonna text her when I get to the house, you know. I'm gonna text her when I get to the house. And so I hurry up and got home, and I pulled out the number. I texted her. I was like, hey, this Drake. And she texts back. She said, hey, Drake. And she put a whole bunch of hearts. And I was just started smiling hard, and I was like, and I was just asking her about herself, and she seemed pretty chill and nice and cool. And I was like, I was feeling her vibe. She was a nice person. And so I asked her, I was like, do you want to go to the movies on Saturday? And she said, yeah, I'm down to go to the movies. And so we went to the movies, and we went to go see Ride Along 2 with Kevin Hart. Yeah, that was the movie. That movie was so funny. And we enjoyed it together. We was laughing. And after the movie, we just sat in my car. We was talking for a minute before I dropped her off at home. Then all of a sudden, like, we just started staring at each other again for a long time. And she's like, kiss me. And I looked at her. My heart was beating fast. And I was like, I let her lick my lips. I was like, and I kissed her. And she just started smiling. She grabbed like the back of my neck, and she brought me closer and started kissing me more. And like her lips was so soft, and like she was kissing me, I felt like I was in heaven. And she was just like sucking on the bottom of my lip, and all that, and I just felt like the man, you know. My heart was beating fast. I just felt like I was in heaven. Then when I dropped her off, she gave me some more kisses, you know. She started touching on me. She started like kissing on my neck. Then I asked her, I was like, you sure you want me to come in? And she was like, no, I wish you could come in. I won't really want you to, but my mom's in the house. And I was like, okay, just text me when you get in the house. Then she said, for sure. Then she got out the car. Then as I was driving, I just kept thinking about her. I was like, dang, her lips are soft, so soft. Oh my gosh, I miss her already. And like these thoughts was going through my head. Like it felt like I was in love with her already. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, this girl must be like really special to me. Then like the next day, she texted me. She was like, hey, let's kick it. And I kicked her with her once again. And we was just chilling, hanging out, you know. Then my guy, he texted me. He was like, bro, what you doing? I was like, with the girl Jaden from school. And he was like, the one that you always staring at? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, that's my boy. I was like, chill, bro, chill. Then I texted him. I was like, bro, I think she's the one. She's the one, bro. Then he was like, what you mean? Then I was like, bro, I think I'm in love with her. She's just so perfect. And he was like, that's my boy. Then I just stopped texting them. Then me and the girl, we was just having our talks. We was chilling and laughing. And after that day, I went home and I texted her, I told her I really liked her and everything. I love her personality. She was a very sweet and funny person. I just loved her hair. We had like the same type of hair. It was very curly and nice. And she was like, oh my gosh, Drake, I really like you too. I just didn't want to tell you because I thought we were taking things too fast. And I was like, nah, I like you too. Then all of a sudden we just started dating. We dated about like 4 to 6 months. And we were just being cute and everything. Then all of a sudden she texted me one day. She was like, babe. And I was like, yes, my queen. And she was like, I have bad news. And I'm thinking in my head, like, what's the bad news? What's the bad news? And I texted her, like, what's the bad news? And she said, well, my mom wants to move to Texas. And I thought in my head, I was like, oh my God, she wants to move? I didn't know what to do. And I texted her back, I was like, OMG. Then she was like, yeah, I'm very, very sad and I don't want to leave you. And I told her, I was like, I really love you and I don't want you to leave me, but I guess God makes things work in different ways. And I told her that I will always be here for her no matter what, and that she will always be mine. Like, I'm gonna come back to her one day and take her away. We're gonna be together once again. Like, to this day, I still be texting her, telling her, you still mine, babe. And one day, before she left to Texas, I had met her at the airport before she was about to take off. And she hugged me and she kissed me about like 20 times. And then my heart, I just start crying. I just start crying so bad because I really loved that girl. She was just so perfect. I told you guys she was like the one for me, that special girl. I could like feel the connection. Like, she was so perfect and we were so cute together. And we cried. Her mom even cried because she know we were a cute couple. We did everything together. And I cried. Then she finally left. Then when I went home, my mom was like, baby, my baby's sad. And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, come give me a hug. And I gave my mom a hug. And she was like, don't be sad. You got millions of girls out here in the world. And you a handsome guy. I bet you can find another special girl. I was like, no, I won't, Mom. So I went in my room and fell asleep. Then the next day, I couldn't like stop thinking about her. Like, she was so special to me. Then I thought in my head, I was like, I guess I gotta move on. So I finally moved on. But sometimes I still talk to the girl. We still FaceTime and text. Hit each other up on Instagram and Facebook. That's still my boo thing. My little boo. I'm gonna come back for her one day. She's still gonna be mine. But thank you guys for watching my story. You guys subscribe me. Have a good day, guys. Peace.